It's called Doombreaker. I don't know, but this is the description. It's saying, let's really read what this is saying. Like, it's saying a time travel action fantasy of the strongest of mankind. Even if the disgusting gods gave me this chance, an opportunity is still an opportunity. Since they want to end up dead, I want to kill them. What? The last survivor of mankind, Zephyr, I think. The fight with the demons ended in defeat. Yo, I appreciate the follow. Yo, Ethan, what's good, my boy? Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the follow. Um, TikTok live. I'm streaming on Twitch right now, so I will say this though. Once I start reading, I won't be reading chat on TikTok live. I'm just letting you know because I'm gonna be locked in on my Twitch chat. So I just want to let y'all know that before I even start reading. But where was I at? The fight with the demons ended in defeat, and the gods gave him a chance to go back 10 years in time. The demons who took everything away from humans, and the gods who treat humans as beings for sightseeing. This time, I will tear them to pieces. All right, bet. All right, bet. All right, bet. All right, bet. Episode 1, episode 1, episode 1, episode 1. Again, I'm using Weeb Central. I said it before. This is the best. This is definitely the best website to really read manga or manhwa. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. What's going on in the chat? What's good, Carter? Yo, Carter, TikTok live again. I won't be reading chat on my TikTok live. Y'all have to go over to my Twitch channel. It's Ren Time, so that we can talk, so I can communicate with y'all. It's kind of hard for me to really bounce back and forth. Until I figure out a way for me to really just view both chats. It's gonna have to really be like this. Oh, I bet though. Chapter 1. Chapter 1. Off rip, the artwork looks insane. Off rip, the artwork looks insane though. Let's really talk about it, chat. I think I might have found the manhwa, bro. I was really getting put on by my cousins, my friends. Behold, is that some type of sword? Last human. Wait, my boy is he like is he like a demon? Is he a demon? I think. Victory is mine. Oh, that's not even him. That's not the MC. Oh, he got stabbed in the heart. That's stuff. That's stuff. And he's coughing out blood and shit. So off rip, the MC is this. I'm assuming the guy who got stabbed in the heart is the MC because when I read the description, I think this is some type of isekai. I think where when someone dies and go back in time. Yeah. Let's keep scrolling. Yeah, that is the MC. The world has ended. It's been a year since we lost the war with the demons. Most of humanity has been slaughtered, and those who survive have become mindless hosts, only being used to give birth to the monsters. As the last survivor of the resistance army, I went on fighting alone until this very moment. And he's fighting some type of dragon, chat. That's stuff. He's fighting some type of dragon. Dragonoid being, I think. Tartarus, the god of destruction, and the lord of demons. Oh, never mind. It's the lord of demons. Not no dragon. My fault. You look like you're suffering. Here, let me help you. I gave you a little longer to live so that we can have a little conversation. So human. Zephyr, was it? You're the first human who's been such a nuisance to me for so long. Your persistence has been extraordinary. I'll give you that. They say that only a fool would go on fighting a losing battle. But those who give up straight after out of fear of their enemies aren't any wiser. They're just what? They're just what, chat? They're just weak? That's tough. I can't stand weak, feeble opponents. I'm sure you understand since you've risen to the peak of your species. So I'd like to make you an offer. Come and serve me. We'll go beyond this little world and conquer all, even the home of the gods, you and I together. Well, we all know, chat, that he says no, and he goes back in time, so we're gonna just continue. Do you mean it? Question mark, question mark. Will you really let me join you? Of course. That's not a bad offer. That's not a bad offer. Nonsense. My body was completely ruined in that fight just now. He knows full well that I'll never recover. And yet he wants me to join him. He says he's giving me a second chance. This isn't an offer. He just wants to see me pathetically beg for my life. That's tough. He wants to see me beg to an enemy, the one that took away my friends and everyone I ever loved from me. Don't do it. Don't do it! Don't do it! He's reaching, he's reaching, he's reaching. She said I was too aggressive. She told me not to swear so much. But I wouldn't listen, so she cast this silly spell on me. Yo. Oh, wait. Hold on. I think he's grabbing his arm. He's going to try again to kill him or something. If I do a certain something with my hand, a massive burst of power from another dimension will blow me up. Here's my answer to your offer. Tartarus, Lord of Demons, screw you. Yeah! Yes, sir! Asshole, okay. And he just blew himself up? Nah, that's definitely a way to really go out in bursting flames, as someone would say, right? Yeah. He said foosh. Because of the fire and stuff. Okay. Oh, he took his arm. Oh, he took his hand, I mean. That's crazy. What happened to my hand? Oh, nah, yeah, my son is tight. Yeah, he started screaming and stuff. Nah, yeah, bro. He really just kamikazed himself in GTA. TikTok, don't ban me. TikTok, don't ban me. Zephyr, you son of a bitch. How dare you humiliate me like this, you pathetic little human. Oh my god, he's violating him, chat. He's violating him. With that, my long fight came to an end. I failed to avenge my loved ones or to save humanity like they hoped I would. The whole thing ended in bitter defeat. Or should have, at least. I told y'all, chat. That's that isekai type of vibe, that reincarnation type of timing. I'm telling y'all, this is what I jack heavy, bro. This is really like my favorite type of genre, like that reincarnate. If it's anything that's like reincarnated as Islam, I'm jacking heavy, and by jacking it means that I like these type of manhwas a lot. What's going on? I died just now. Strange, my wounds have all healed and my armor is brand new. Where am I? Question mark. I see the statues of the gods. Is it a temple? I've never seen a temple like this before. Ah, I see. This is the afterlife. So this must be the underworld. This isn't the underworld. It's the bottommost level of the pantheon where the gods reside. I'm assuming that's an angel. Okay. My sword can't be summoned. Don't be alarmed, Zephyr. I'm a messenger of the gods. My name is Mercedes. I'm an elite angel. You're already dead. Normally, you would be sent immediately to the underworld, but at the instant, but at the insistence, insist. Yo, I can't read no more, chat. They can't read, but at the insistence of the several gods, the three supreme gods have decided to send you back in time. Insistence. Nah, yeah, my vocabulary's messed up, bro. What do you mean? You will be sent to the past with all your memories intact as a chance for you to change how things ended. Of course, you will only keep your memories. Your physical training, mana, and other experience such as acquired skills will not be restored. But you are the most powerful human in the world, so I'm sure you'll be able to recover them in no time. Am I dreaming? I don't think Tartarus can make people see things. Or am I hallucinating because I'm dying? Why are you giving me a second chance? I know it must be hard to believe. You need some kind of proof. No, let's just say I believe you. I just want to know what you expect me to do. Nothing in the world is free. You're only giving me a second chance because you want something, isn't that right? When the god of destruction invaded and the slaughter began, people prayed desperately for help, and yet the gods completely turned their backs on us. They ignored our prayers, they didn't even accept any more of our offerings, and they took power away from the priests who had been borrowing the divine power of the gods to fight. Without the ability to heal or defend themselves, the human army collapsed almost instantly. The gods had decided that they didn't have anything more to gain from our world, so they had abandoned it. Those calculating bastards would never give anything for free. Very well. To answer your question, I will let the gods speak for themselves. We want to see something a little more entertaining. So, from what I'm getting, so from what I read so far, chat, I think the gods are giving him another chance at life, so that he could fight being a stronger version of himself, so that the gods can be more entertained. I think that's a little fucked up. I'm not gonna lie, chat. That's a little fucked up. Cause why are you reincarnating someone just so that they could fight again? Probably like lose their friends and shit. Do y'all see where I'm going with this? So they're getting reincarnated just for some entertainment. That's tough. Look at him. What? The gods who had their eyes on you were disappointed to see you die. It's extremely rare for a human faced with certain death to put up a fight with such a strong will until the very end. The gods were very impressed that you managed to fight against a vast army of demons for 5 long years. Your struggle was worth watching. That's disrespectful as hell, bro. That's disrespectful as hell. Chat, imagine you get reincarnated. Well, imagine you die, right? And the gods say, I'm not gonna lie, I want to bring you back to life. I want to give you a second chance. And you just watch, and they're saying, yeah, the reason why you got reincarnated, right, is because we want you to struggle more for entertainment. And in those 5 years, right, you probably lost your loved ones, the love of your life, your kids, your brothers, your friends. That's crazy, bro. Like, that is crazy. Many gods were sad to see you being taken out of the world so soon. Remember how you seemed to get luckier as the end drew near? That was because the god offered. Oh, my fault. That was because the gods offered you their support in spite of the karmic price they had to pay. You bastards. Was that entertaining for you? Seeing us fight desperately to survive was just a bit of entertainment that was worth watching. Do you think that's why we fought to entertain you? That's all you think we're good for. So she just summoned like a little giant foot on him to make him kneel down or something. Excuse me. The gods are watching. Show some respect. You seem to be misunderstanding, so let me correct you. You're the only one that the gods found entertaining. They've never been interested in a dull, ordinary species like humans. You have to prove that you're worth their time if you want something from them. The same goes for both the individual and the entire species. Nothing in the world is free. And another thing. There's another who strongly insisted that you be resurrected for a different reason. I'm tired of waiting. I want to see your manager right now. Please, you can't do this, sir. Your request is currently being processed. Shut up. I've conquered 10 worlds. It's impossible that a mere human could have hurt me. It never happened. I want it removed from my records. Make it go away right now. I don't care how much karma I have to pay. What the hell is he doing? Tartarus is the god of destruction who has annihilated 10 worlds, including yours. His goal is to destroy as many worlds as he can. He never lost a fight, and he has never been injured by anyone. He had a perfect track record. Until you broke it. Do you have any idea what a massive hit to his pride that was? What? That's why he wants to bring me back. You petty son of a... What? Oh. He wants to fight you once more to restore his perfect score. What do you say, Zephyr? Ha. You're kidding, right? If he's so eager to die, I'll gladly kill him. Then I'll begin the process of sending you back. You'll be sent to a random point in the past, but you'll be able to gather all the strength you'll need. Also, the gods who support you will give you some perks as a gift. You can unlock them as soon as you're back in the past. I don't like that it's from those nauseating gods, but an opportunity is an opportunity. This is my chance to get revenge, not only against Tartarus, but against all the gods who treated us like worthless vermin. The coordinates have been created. I'm just waiting for the final approval from the gods to interfere with space-time. Done. Well, good luck, Zephyr. I hope you'll put on a good show for us. Clang, clang, hey. He's not breathing. Crap, we're in big trouble. Shut up, man. Hey, wake up. Come on. Wake up, new guy. Splashing water on my guy's head, huh? Hey, he opened his eyes. See, I told you he wasn't dead. What the? Who are these people? They look familiar. This brand. Oh, I just remembered. Hey, he's laughing. They sent me back 10 years to when I was 20. This is when I used to be a slave in a temple. What's going on over there? Nothing, sir. Break time is over. Get back to work. Yes, sir. Hey, punk, if you pull any crap like that again, you're dead. Whatever. What the hell did you just say? Let's go, man. I don't have time to bother with those guys. Thanks, mister, for protecting me. Who's this kid? It's been 10 years, so I've already forgotten some details. Oh. It's going to be a nuisance to get used to this. Alright. My perks. All you have to do is say unlock perks to use them whatever you like. That's what she said. Let me see. Much hair. Unlock perks. Wait, what do we have here? No way. I can't believe they gave me this. To be continued. Chat, how are we feeling about this first chapter, bro? How are we feeling about this first chapter? Yo, Frank, thank you for the bits. How are we feeling about these, It's alright? It's alright. I don't know. I think so far it's so good. I feel like it just started, so we have to really wait for it to really, become valid, if one would say. But I think the first chapter was just calm. Hopefully, by like chapter 10, something crazy happened. Not my type, but for what it is, it's good to what I'm saying. Nah, facts. I agree with you, Ethan. So far, so good. Episode 2. Yo, Ethan, would you want me to play some like instrumental background? I meant to say Yo, Ethan, would you want me to play some instrumental background, or do you want it to be just quiet? You feel what I'm saying? I don't really know. I know what I usually do. I usually have some type of like instrumentals. Matter of fact, let's just use no music. Actually, I think no music might be the wave. I think. Quiet is chill. Nice facts. All right. Chapter 2. I wish I can just that's one thing I hate about this. I wish I can just it won't let me just word. That's annoying. Alright, chapter 2. That's that new guy is really something. He sure is a good worker. Has he worked as a miner before? Question mark. Look at how fast he digs. I wish he were on our team. Damn. Because of him, we can't slack off either. Whoa, is this really happening? I still can't believe it. A moment earlier. Unlock perks. That's too much information all at once. What's all of this? These are super high level skills and items. I've never even had some of these skills before. Wait, what skills are they? So he got a revive. He got the... I can't even see half of those other stuff. But I see revive. It says revives the user 3 days after applying. So he can escape death like one time, I think, right? That's comp. I think that's cool. I can't believe they gave me all this. Really? Those cheapskates. Hey, you. I told you to get back to your spot. You think I'm going to go easy on you just because it's your first day? The head of the mining team. You lazy bastards. You never listen if I tell you nicely. This will teach you. Huh? What the? How did he catch the whip with his bare hands? Sorry, sir. I'll get back to work. I have so much combat experience that catching his slow whip is a piece of cake. But I can't believe it didn't even leave a scratch on me. Alright, so this is one of his first perks. Skill Wall of Iron. It says it increases durability significantly. The user completely cancels out any damage lower than the durability and does not get tired easily. So that's perk 1. I don't feel tired at all. I could do this all day. It's a bit tricky to activate, but if I use it well, this skill could really come in handy. Not bad for my first perk. I received a total of 9 perks. If I combine those with what I know about the future, I'll be back to my old self in no time. Now, what I have to do first is... Said, wow. Good job. We're done counting up today's haul. Here are the rankings. Team F is in first place. I didn't know that the kid was on the same team as me. Team B is second. What? How the hell did those guys come in first? Team H is in third. I'll skip the rest. And Team E is in last place. No. According to the mining team's policy, the last place team's food and supplies will be handed out to the first 3 teams. Now start praying to the great goddess of light, Arya. Almighty Arya, redeem us with your eternal light. Almighty Arya, redeem us with your eternal light. So they're all just cheering for the god that literally doesn't really give a fuck about them. If I'm being quite transparent with y'all, that goddess does not care about them. Redeem us, my ass. The temple to Arya, the goddess of light, and one of the three supreme gods, is both the largest religion in the land and the largest moneylender. Most of the people here, I'm exhausted, I just want to go home, get some sleep, either lost their homes to monsters or they used to be adventurers like me, but after being taken in by the temple, they ended up becoming slaves because they couldn't pay back the enormous medical bills. Anyway, as long as I have this slave mark on me, I'll be stuck here. Because if I try to leave this place without permission, my heart will stop and I'll die instantly. I have to repay my debts and buy my freedom back as quickly as possible. That way, I can move on to the next part of my plan. Tartarus, you won't beat me so easily this time. I'm going to get back at you for everything you did. And is this his lover? I'm pretty sure this is his lover, chat. This got to be his lover. Altair. That's her name, Altair? Oh, no, yeah, he's holding his heart, yeah. My Brody was definitely in love with this girl. This time, I'm going to protect you. Anyone who needs something from the store or would like a constellation, please come this way. Get me a beer. I'll have 2 baked potatoes. A glass of beer is 80 silver. Even after all these years, I still can't get over how expensive everything is here. Excuse me, mister. Can I buy you a drink? Huh? Do you have any money? I just got some. I can't buy you anything expensive, but I appreciate you for saving me from those guys before. And thanks to you, our team came in first. Everyone on our team is really weak, so we usually come in last place. This is almost the first time we've gotten any money. Ah, I see. So that's why they were picking on him. If even a single person is sick and can't work, the team's output drops. So if one team can sabotage another team, it automatically boosts their own rankings. As long as they don't bother us, come here. Oh, so I'm showing this like the team dynamic, I think. Are you kidding? I can't let a kid pay for me. I don't mean to offend you. Oh, my legs chapped. My fault. I must have been stopping those guys because they were a nuisance. Don't get close to me, kid. You'll only hold me back. Welcome. What can I get you? Do you have any recovery water? I'm sorry, chat. I'm a little burpy. I haven't seen you around here before. Are you new? Do you have any money? Those cost 1 gold a glass and 4 gold for a bottle. I'd suggest waiting it out if you're not hurt that badly. Here's 1.5 gold. And I'll take out a loan for the rest. You offer loans here, right? You give me the paperwork. Mister, are you out of your mind? Do you have any idea how scary it is to even take on even more debt? They already take 1 gold from our daily wage of 2 gold to pay our debt. So if you don't have any income, you go into the red. Would you just be quiet? The interest of extra loans is super high. Whatever, I'll just pay it back. What? Recovery water. A popular item at the temple because it slightly regenerates your endurance. What most people don't know is that it significantly boosts your mana if you drink a lot of it. You have to drink over 10 bottles at once just to get a little boost, so it's not super effective. But with this perk, it's as good as any potion. Perk 2, skill, Hermes secret skill, maximizes the effectiveness of all potions. Effect boost 500%. So right now, I'm not gonna lie. This guy right here is a literal cheat code. I'm not gonna lie. He's a literal cheat code, chat. Literal cheat code. I can't make money here in the mines anyway. They don't pay you a bonus for working extra hard. Oh, nah, yeah. So he's on a Saitama type of time in chat. I'm not gonna lie. He's doing push-ups and just drinking mad recovery water. So what will I do, you ask? What? You heard a monster in the depths of the mine? Yes, sir. You should tell them hunting team. You should tell the hunting team. I'm sorry, chat. I'll show them where the sound came from. Dungeons are where the real money is made. I'm not gonna lie, chat. So far, nothing really crazy is happening. I feel like he's just really just preparing, essentially. Like I don't know how to. I'm stuttering. I don't know how or what to really feel after chapter 2. If I'm being transparent. Word, bro. Episode 3, chapter 3. Let's just get right into it. Monsters are created by distortion of mana. Most monsters are hostile towards humans, so they cause people a lot of trouble for a long time. But at the same time, they also presented humanity with certain opportunities, like the mana stones created in the monsters' bodies, or their bones and hides that can be used as raw materials for items. Eventually, people began to see monsters as a valuable resource. So now monster layers or dungeons are like a dangerous treasure chest. Hunting team, a specialized hunting division made up of hand-picked slaves with combat skills. In consideration of the dangers they faced in fighting monsters, their basic salary is quite high. They receive bonuses based on their performance. Wait, I'm an adventurer by trade, so why was I assigned to work in the mines? There must be some reason. Are you listening? I said you can't borrow any more money. Did I exceed the daily limit? No, I'm saying you've already borrowed the maximum amount, period. That's not good. Will I have to steal the rest? You could borrow a bit more money if you sold some of your organs. Here at the temple, we buy fresh organs for research. Can I see the paperwork? Sure, here we go. Schedule the operation for next week. If I pay back the loan, I can cancel the operation, right? Of course, we're not some kind of predatory lenders. Have you lost your mind? Why would you sell your organs? I'd like this many more bottles of recovery water. Have it your way, then it's your life, not mine. Wow, sir. You're a total one tough guy. There goes another guy who will get dragged off to the lab. There. I met the requirements. Are you Zephyr, the guy who's going to show us where the monster is? Perfect timing. Yes, sir, that's me. I'm Goat, the head of the recon unit. This is Dale and Marco. I don't have night vision, but I can use mana detection. Nice to meet you. Night vision lets you see in the dark. Mana detection spreads a wide web of mana to heighten your senses. These kinds of skills are absolutely essential if you want to sneak into a dark dungeon without alerting any monsters in it. That'll save me having to buy a night vision potion. If you're all ready, we'll leave right away. Hey, carry this stuff and follow us. Wow, a mana using miner. Cool, huh? If he's going to beat the dungeon for us, shut up, Dale. Let me see. 2 of them are new to me, but I recognize one of them. I was transferred to the hunting team about a month after clearing this dungeon. That means 2 of these guys will die in the dungeon. I think I have an idea of how to use them to my advantage. Right? Yeah. Okay, so I guess they're traveling to the dungeon. Hey, we're the standby unit. Hold out your hands, all of you. These are magic bracelets. If anything happens to one of you, the matching bracelet on my wrist will snap. If that's the case, we'll call for backup from the main base. But it's just a recon mission, so you should be fine as long as you're careful. Good luck. So he's in the dungeon right now? Okay. So at least they got one fighter. I guess they're in a dungeon just murking monsters for now. The recon unit's job is to check for monsters. Yep. And to gather information about the dungeon. Based on the information received, a strike unit is formed. And they use their firepower to clear the dungeon. That's usually how this works. Okay. These two look like a couple of stragglers. Their habitat was on the opposite end of the entrance to the mine. Hunting teams A and B raided it last week. The ones that survived the attack must be hiding out in here. But the recon unit also consists of hunters with combat skills. Dale, Marco. How about we take care of this ourselves? So if they decide that they can handle the situation on their own, they sometimes clear the dungeons themselves. So yeah, both of his teammates look a little startled. Sir, our job is to just Sir, our job is just to scout out the dungeon. Let's not make any unnecessary risks. What if there's a whole bunch of monsters inside, or if there are even stronger ones? There are only 3 of us. No, 4. That's plenty to beat kobolds, or that's like a species of monsters, I want to assume. Are you kidding me? He doesn't count. He's just carrying our stuff. How could we possibly beat a dungeon by ourselves? Alright, just calm down. Sir, do you have a plan? I'd like to hear it before deciding what to do. Hey, take it out. Yes, sir. These are moonbush leaves and berries. If you grind them up and mix them with kobold excrement, it smells like a female kobold in heat. So basically, what I'm assuming that they're planning on doing, chat, I think they're gonna make, you feel me, a scent. Well, they just literally said they're gonna make a scent for the male monsters who called the kobolds or whatever. I don't know how to really say it for real. To get them away from the treasure, maybe. I think that's where we're heading with this. The smell is really strong, so they can smell it from over 300 feet away. Nah, yeah, look at him. My boy is horny as hell. So, we'll use this to lay a trap. Yep. See, I told you it would work. It would work. Wow, you're a genius sometimes, sir. Sometimes you mean all the time. How did you think to bring that plan? I've never even heard of this. This is what comes with experience and maturity. I'm actually the one who told him about it. Gote. In my first life, before being resurrected, after being transferred to the hunting team, I worked with him in the same unit. He really wanted recognition, but never had a chance to get any. Before the team meeting, what? It's all clear? Actually, yesterday I went inside and checked it out by myself. There are just a few kobold stragglers around. By yourself, how many lives do you have? I was in charge of recon in my old party before I came here. I have a knack for finding things. So with a plan like that, you think that the four of us could beat the dungeon on our own? It's your call, of course, sir. But I think you should consider it. It would be a waste to share an easy dungeon like this with others. This guy could be very useful. Moon bushes aren't easy to find either. I like that he's well prepared and he seems to know a lot about hunting monsters. I also like that he gives me the credit and doesn't try to take it for himself. As the head of the unit, one word from me to the human resources department could get him transferred to the hunting team right away. Here, use this. Thank you. Okay. I'm sure that I'm sure that's probably why he's trying to impress me. But too bad, I can tell he's a hard worker. But I'm not that desperate. And beating one little kobold dungeon isn't enough to impress me. But in light of your efforts, I will happily take credit for clearing this dungeon. All right. I think that just about takes care of them. Haha. I don't think this would be so easy. Too bad the monostones aren't that good because they're just kobolds. This way is all clear now too. Good. Let's go get the rest. Wait, there's something over here? Something over there? Huh? Bones? Are they left from a meal? That looks like a human hand, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna watch tomorrow if your stream is fire right now. Yo, thank you so much, Ethan, bro. I appreciate it, bro. I know you got school tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in, bro. I'm streaming at 7 p.m. I'll stream at 7 p.m., bro. But now it was good having you stop by and hang out with me for a little bit. I hope you have a good one. Alright, I'll watch. I'll post, be aware before you go though. I want to send you the link to my Discord. I have a Discord link. I'll probably make a matter of fact. I'll text you on TikTok. On my TikTok page. I believe you follow my account. I can text you the link to join my Discord that I have. I'm trying to build a community. Veritri. That's what my community is called. I'll send you the link for you to join. So now, yeah, I'm happy that you were tuned in for a little bit, bro. Hope you have a good one. All right, yeah, I'll join. All right, I bet. I'm gonna see you around then. Are these animals bones? No, judging by the structure, they look like kobold bones. Dale. Dale. Get behind me, everyone. Damn it, I thought it was over. What the heck is hiding in here? Whatever it is, we'll just cover ourselves and get out of here. This mana shield can block even an orc chieftain. There's no way it can break through this. Wham! Yeah, that was cap. My shield. Marco. That tail. Surely not. Wham! Oh crap. These are magic bracelets. If anything happens to one of you, the matching bracelet on my wrist will snap. 3 of them just snapped at once. What the heck is going on in there? Perk 1 skill, Wall of Iron. Increases their ability significantly. The user completely cancels out any damage lower than their durability and does not get tired easily. So that's the reason why he was able to even sustain that level of punishment, I'm assuming. Not even the Wall of Iron can completely block it, huh? It's probably less than a year old, but it's already so powerful. Nah, yeah, that beast looks crazy. A predator. It uses pheromones to trick other monsters into raising it by making them think it's one of their own kind. Then, once it's all grown up, it devours the monsters that raised it and leaves its nest. Do you mind if I borrow this? What? Wait, what are you doing? Finally, a chance to warm up properly. Now, let me ask you what you think. Which do you which would you prefer me to kill you with? Perk 3 to be continued. Basically, it creates an inventory. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Perk 3 Silver Key. The key to a door in a forgotten castle. The key holder can store items in a silver room anytime and anywhere. Currently stored in the left hand. Basically, it creates an inventory. Dragon weed and a cloth. A natural tonic that calms the mind. Stand back. This is going to be intense. What? What are you doing? You're not even a soldier. Damn it. I know I'm going to die eventually, but I refuse to die hiding behind some miner like a coward. Skill fear paralyzes an enemy with fear. Yes, that's right. I just remembered something that one of the older soldiers told me back when I was just starting out. A few years ago, when an adult predator attacked the nearby town, the townspeople just stood there and watched without even blinking. Their whole body was paralyzed with fear. They couldn't even move their eyelids. There was nothing they could do except stand there and wait for their What the heck? What's that sound? What's going on here? Roar! Okay, the beast is yelling and stuff. Just as I expected, it's really good at neutralizing fear. Dragonweed, a natural tonic that calms the mind. Yeah, so whatever he just ate just got amplified. Yeah, so bro already knows all the counters to this monster. Only one of the 9 perks is a weapon. I just can't use it right now because it requires a ridiculous amount of mana, but I can easily handle a little puppy like this. My old friend, number 68 of the 72 deadly poisons of Fade, the king of poisons, Belial. Are you sure about this, Fade? You spent your life creating these formulas. Are you sure you want to give them away? What's the use of keeping them to myself when the world is coming to an end anyway? I'd rather they get used than go to waste. In fact, I really want you to use them. If my poison can kill even one more of those monsters and save just one more life, I couldn't be any happier. Stab. Belial is a deadly poison made from a common plant. Once it enters the bloodstream, it circulates the body and erodes the organs. It also causes intense pain because Fade, the king of poisons, was extremely sadistic. It takes 3 minutes for the poison to spread throughout the body. I have to hold out until then. Swing, slam. Take this. Just 2 minutes left. No, 1 minute. My skills aren't good enough right now for me to completely get away from it. So either I'll have to wait for a minute until it collapses, or I'll have to knock it dead. Almost a little longer. Now. Oh, you better stab it? Yeah, boy. Yeah, monster is screaming. Snap. Here's another one for you. And another. Yeah, so he's just stabbing his beast. Beast is obviously in pain. I'm not done yet. There's still one more hit left. This is 10 years in the past. In my current state, I'm not strong enough to overpower it or wear it out. That's why I prepared this in advance. Recovery water. Okay, so when he was drinking all those recovery waters, something must have been happening. Now I have enough mana to pierce even the skull of a predator. Basic mana technique. Release. Yeah, he just violated. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, he just violated that beast too. As the head of the unit, one word from me in the human department could get me transferred to the hunting team right away. I'm sure that's probably what he's trying. I'm sure that's probably why he's trying to impress me. But too bad, I can tell he's a hard worker. See, is this the guy who was frozen in fear? I was completely wrong. He doesn't need to try to impress me. With this talent, he'll be recognized in no time and climb to the top. But at the moment, he's still just a minor. He can't even get into a dungeon without permission. So that's why he needed me to help him get into the dungeon. Goat, we need to talk. Alright, chapter 4 is done, bro. I think so far so good. So far, I'm liking this manhwa. But let's just jump straight into chapter 5 though, chat. Straight into chapter 5. What's going on here? No, I'm not one of them, I swear. What is actually going on? We joined the temple together, remember? Excuse me. Sahak, please believe me. I don't worship the god of demons. Crush him. There was definitely a bug in your mouth. So that guy was lying. That was a marked centipede. I knew that bastard was a Tartarus worshiper. You killed 7 team members just to catch one rat. That's a 7-to-1 ratio. Doesn't that seem rather inefficient? Is the situation that urgent? You know how these people work, Inquisitor Matthews. We can assume that other unit members have already been converted. There's only 1 month till the raid. If we don't weed out the heretics hiding in the temple as soon as possible, we'll regret it later. Alright, I'll smooth things over with the hunting team, but in return, I had better I had better see some real results. You represent me, don't embarrass me. Yes, sir. Department of Human Resources. Right then, Captain Goat of Recon Unit D filled out the application form first. Is this who we are recommending for a transfer? What's his name and position? This is Zephyr. He's on the mining team. He just came in this week. I see. One moment, please. If you nominate a member of another department to be transferred to your unit, the person becomes affiliated with your unit. And if your unit performance drops as a result of a mistake made by that person, it can negatively affect your chances of receiving a bonus or promotion. Do you agree to these terms? Yes, I agree. On the other hand, if he does well, all the credit goes to me. Chuckle, 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 right? This is all about luck. I can't believe I got so lucky the day before in the dungeon. What are you talking about? You want me to just pretend that never happened? The whole fight with the Predator. That's right. Is it because you want to take the monster corpse? Only the Predator. I'll leave the kobolds. You can tell the bosses that this was a kobold den. Dungeons give you all kinds of things like the monster corpse, monostones, and items. But temple slaves can't have any of them. Anything that slaves find belongs to the temple. All a warrior slave on the hunting team can hope to get is a reward from clearing a dungeon and a bonus that varies depending on the value of the loot. I could get way more money if I sold this to a broker. That's impossible. Have you forgotten there's a standby unit waiting outside to prevent that? Besides, even if you and I make a deal, the follow-up unit will come and check the area for items anyways. That's right. Then how about this? There was something here. He's going to use his ability to probably just put it in his inventory. But now there isn't. Does he have an inventory? Yes, he does. I can't believe it. Most inventories can barely hold a few items, but he just made that massive monster disappear. Even the blood on the ground is gone. Gote, don't you want a promotion? I'll beat 3 more dungeons for you. You can divide up the loot among yourselves. In exchange, I get to keep the monster corpse. The number of dungeons you clear each quarter, and especially the number of battles fought, have a major impact on promotion evaluations, and that includes lower level dungeons like kobold dens. We're just the recon unit, so we don't get to fight many battles. That's why I've been stuck as a unit leader for the last 3 years. But with someone as powerful as him on our unit, it completely changes everything. The recon unit is the first to enter the dungeons, which means we can have the dungeons all to ourselves without interference from anyone else. If we clear a few dungeons with a small group of people, it will make me look good as a unit leader. I want to be promoted. Zephyr wants money. It's a good deal. All we have to do is be careful not to get caught. If I get a decent price for the Predator, I could easily repay my debt. I like to just get out this temple right away. But there's still something I have to do here. The temple knights are going on a big raid in about a month's time. They're going to find an item that will cause a sensation throughout the land. Okay? I have to take part in that raid no matter what. And I'm going to get my hands on that item to change the future. The registration is complete. You are now a member of the hunting team, Zephyr. Here's your ID tag. Take this over to the armory to get your basic gear. In my last life, I joined the hunting team after the list of participants was announced, so I couldn't go on the raid. They only take 20 people at most from the hunting team, so you either have to be extremely talented or have some powerful connections to be chosen. The only question is when I'll be able to make it happen. You'll see a line of people on the first floor of that building. That's the armory. I'm going to visit the hospital for a minute. I want to make sure that Dale and Marco are being treated for their wounds. Alright. If you need to go get any belongings, lower your head. So they are supposed to be like prestigious. Are they part of like the church or something? Oh no no! If you see right here, chat, I'm pointing at my screen over here where my cursor is. I think this is where I think they represent the slave, because I remember the main character Zephyr, he had that slave mark on his chest or his shoulder. So I'm assuming that these are the people who really just control the slaves, or the group of people who control the slaves. Those are the Inquisitor's official agents. They're slaves who work directly for the Inquisitors. Oh, I'm wrong. I was completely off. So they're all slaves. So everyone's a slave. So these people right here are all slaves, chat. I suggest you treat them like superiors and not like fellow slaves. They can target anyone they want as heretics and punish them without a trial. Some people have been dragged away just for bumping into them or not addressing them properly. That one in the front especially, Sahak, the Mad Hound, he only joined the Inquisitor's team of agents because he wants to kill people. Once he decides to go after someone, he never lets them get away, so watch out for him. Hey, you over there. Did he hear me? Excuse me for a minute. Something is bothering me. You, minor. I'm Shahak, an agent of the Inquisitor. Tell me your name and position. Sir, this is Zephyr. He was just transferred to my team. If there's any problem, as a team leader, I'll make sure to... Hey, shut up. I didn't ask you. Okay, so this man right here got some type of aura then. That's tough. What is this murderous aura? Now I can tell you for sure. Now I can tell for sure. I can't sense it just from him standing there. Most other people wouldn't have noticed, but I have the senses of a bloodhound. This guy is seriously powerful. He's dressed like a miner, but he was just transferred to the hunting team. This means he used to be on the mining team. New slaves are assigned to workstations after completing aptitude tests, including physical tests and a mana test. Those with fighting skills are given the chance to demonstrate their abilities because the hunting team always needs people. And yet a guy this strong was sent to the mining team, and then he was nominated to be transferred to the hunting team. Something here doesn't seem right. He may be strong, but we can certainly handle him. Let me ask you a few questions. You'd better answer me, and don't you dare lie. Who does this dickhead think he is? Now, this man right here be talking crazy, at least in his mind. He's making this so easy for me. That's the end of Chapter 5, or Episode 5, Chapter 6. I'm not gonna lie, chat. So far, I'm actually jacking this. I'm jacking this manhwa, bro. Like, so far, this manhwa series has been going pretty good. Yesterday was solo leveling. We read the first 10 chapters. That was pretty good. Right now, we're reading Doombreaker. The art is fire. And so far, 6 chapters in, I feel like it's calm. Like, it's not really wowing me yet, but I feel like it's getting there. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like it's getting there. Yeah, bro. But chat, how you feeling though? How are we feeling about? We're 6 chapters in. How we feeling about this manhwa? Okay. Let me get myself to like 200 likes first. I'm like the only one reading this, but you know, I'm gonna just like. All right, bet. Chapter 6. Let me ask you a few questions. You better answer me and don't you dare lie. Have you ever heard of the Tartarus worshippers? Oh, I know about them, alright. I know better than anyone. The Tartarus worshippers, a group of believers devoted to Tartarus, the god of the demons. They're the ones who betrayed humanity in the upcoming Great War and ultimately caused our downfall. At this point in time, all that these low-ranking nobodies know about them is that they're a cult that opposes the Orthodox religion. There are a few differences that distinguish them from other people. I have a gift for sniffing them out. That's how I ended up working for Inquisitor Matthias. My senses are telling me that you're a threat. I will now begin questioning you as an official agent of the Inquisitor. Keep in mind that every word you say and every little thing that you do can be used against you. First, can I ask you something? You arrogant little... Go ahead. Can we go somewhere else? Why? There are too many people watching here. I don't want to humiliate you in public. It would put you in an awkward position. What did he just say? You sure are full of yourself. Do you think you can beat 5 of us by yourself? No matter, it makes it more worthwhile to teach guys like you a lesson. Skill, red field. Boost the stats of all allies within the field. While this skill is active, the effect boost is amplified depending on the number of casters. Currently active as gear only due to casters' limited understanding of the skill. This should be interesting. In that case, excuse me. I'll go with this. Why is he standing like that? It looks like some kind of strange martial arts stance. Maybe I should just wait and see what he does. Or at least that's what most people would think. But I don't care. I'm invincible in the red field. Boost. So they fighting? I got him. What the hell? It's like his leg is made of steel. Oh, no, yeah, so he's violating him, bro. This nigga cannot fuck with him at all. Zephyr, on your right. Hey, it's my turn now. Oh, I didn't know you could talk. You should speak up more often. I thought you were his little pet. There are rocks flying everywhere. Watch out. This guy is scary. I knew he was strong when I saw him fighting in the dungeon, but he just took out Sahak in a matter of seconds with some kind of new martial art. That big tall guy's morning star flail is tearing up the ground as if it has a will of its own, but if you look closely, he's evading it completely. What if he actually manages to beat them? Shahak would be so humiliated he wouldn't even be able to request an official arrest warrant. If he can beat them, they won't even interrogate him. You can do it, Zephyr. If you lose, I'll be guilty by association as your unit leader, so please don't let them win. It's over now. It's too bad for him. What? He's putting up a good fight and dodging the attacks pretty well. But the problem is, it's already been a few minutes. He's just about out of time now. As long as the red field is active, these bastards. These bastards become stronger as time passes. Enough messing around. Get ready. I'm going to make you regret not simply begging me to send you to jail from the start. You can't even see me, can you? All my stats are 80% higher than normal, right? Right now. You don't stand a chance against this kind of speed. Die, you miserable bastard. Said, huh? Oh. Brody just violated him. Seriously? Don't you guys know how to work as a team? Don't you guys know how to work as a team? No way. Both my speed and defense that are boosted by the red field are useless against him. You were so eager to beat me yourself, you completely ignored the big guy over there. If you wanted to show off your speed, you should have at least used a solid tanker. You little punk, get over here. Yes, you. Look at you, built like a freaking tank. So why do you keep throwing your silly little chain at me from over there? Are you afraid to fight me hand to hand? If my subordinates in my last life had been running a party this badly, I would have whooped their asses. Basic magic skill. Power boost. So now, yeah, this guy right here, he's bugging out. My son Zephyr is tough. You son of a bitch. Who the hell are you? I thought you were an interrogator. Is that all you have to ask me? Unfortunately for you, you don't even have a right to know that. Oh my god, that was incredible. Could he have been sent by our master? I don't know what that means. That was a little cliffhanger. Chapter 7, y'all. Yo, 3 more chapters and then we'll get into our closing segment. Oof. What just happened? I can't believe it. Sahak lost. I'll kill you. What a sore loser. Well, that takes care of the first part of my plan. The only question is when he will hear about it. But it's only a matter of time. Next. I can't move a single muscle. I suddenly feel completely drained and my whole body aches. It must be mana freeze. A temporary pain and feeling of exhaustion that occurs when a mana user runs out of mana. That skill used up my mana more quickly than I thought. Even after all of those boosts my mana level, I guess my body from 10 years ago just isn't that strong. Crap. If I don't do something about this, the collection will begin. I am the spirit Shylock. I came in the name of Lord Asra, the great god of death. Your mana level has reached 0. I will now begin collecting the. I will now begin collection from the skill Wall of Iron. Wall of Iron isn't just a skill that boosts one's defense and endurance. In reality, whatever fatigue and damage you receive while using the skill are stored as depth. Then, when your mana reaches 0, all that accumulated damage hits you at once. Many adventurers have used this skill to try to beat higher level dungeons and gone bankrupt, died in the process. It's a double-edged sword of Ursa, god of death. A god who feeds on the despair of humans on the brink of annihilation. I'm sure you were drooling as you watched me fight, you greedy bastard. Measuring total damage. Measurement complete. Initiating countdown 10, 9. My body feels so heavy. 8. But I have to do something. 7. Damn it, I can't move. 6. 5. 4. My emergency recovery water. 3. 2. 1. The user has one mana point. Canceling collection countdown. Your debt will be collected at a later date. You underestimated me, Ursa. Do you think I wouldn't have prepared for that? I'm a survival expert. I managed to stay alive for a whole year even after humanity was destroyed. Avoiding your little collection is nothing. And as long as I manage my mana well, Wall of Iron's a total safe and super effective skill. Let me think. In my last life, I think this skill was worth about 500 gold. Skills have always been expensive, and this was a popular skill with berserkers. Anyway, that's way more than I can afford right now. Thanks, you prick. He's dumb tight. Huh? Did I pass out? Where am I? You're awake, sir. Did you sleep well? Sister, what are you doing? Oh, I'm sorry. You must be surprised so you must be surprised to wake up in a new place. Don't worry, this is our workshop. You must have been exhausted. You were sleeping so deeply. The repayment period for the first loan that you took out from the shop expired an hour ago. Are you out of your mind, sir? I heard about all the dangerous stuff you've been up to. Taking out loans on collateral, not paying interest on time. At this rate, we have no choice but to think that you have no intention of repaying the loan. Tell me, jackass, what the fuck is wrong with her, bro? What the heck? Are you going to pay back your loans or not? Alright, I forgot about the money I owe them too. If I use mana now, Ursa will come back to collect my debt again. I'll have to talk my way out of this. I'll get my rewards for beating the dungeons next week. Please just wait until then. Oh, we'll be taking that too, of course. What about the shop loans you've been taking out every day? What about the interest you haven't paid? How are you going to pay for the interest that will add up until you get your dungeon reward? It was just a kobold then. You think that's enough to cover it? What are you going to do? How about I just cut out your organs right now? Guys, yes ma'am. For now, we'll just have to cut off one of your fingers. You may not take our temple seriously now, but I'm sure seeing a missing finger will knock some sense into you. Wait, sister. Crap. What's her name again? If I could just remember that name. Cut it off. Wait. You bastard. Did he just say what I think he did? Hey, who the hell are you? Wait, what's so special? So now we gotta figure out, chat, what's so special about this girl's name, man? What's so special about that girl? Who the hell are you? What's wrong, ma'am? Get out, both of you. What? I said get out, damn it. Yes, ma'am. Oh, she passed out. Let's get out of here. Tell me the truth. How do you know that name? How could I not know someone as famous as you, sister? Or rather, monster broker White Rose. Anna Primrose, a nun in the Temple of Light. She has another side to her. As White Rose, a broker who deals in monster corpse gear and stolen goods with connections in the criminal world, I would be a fool to go on a dungeon raid with the cheap gear that's available to the hunting team. That's why I'm gonna make a deal with this woman and get some better items. I was just on my way to come see you. Thank you for going to the trouble of picking me up like this. But how about you untie me first? It doesn't seem right to talk business lying down. I have a more productive proposal for you. Calm down, sir. You need a rest. Is that all? You don't have a right to know that. That son of a... How dare he? I'll kill him. I'll kill that bastard if it's the last thing I do. What's all this? Who's causing such a fuss in the hospital? Ah, Ned. Good evening. It's okay, you don't have to get up. Healers, I'll take care of him. You can go. Yes, sir. I hear you had a little accident. I'm sorry I screwed up, but there's nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about? Everywhere I go, everyone has been talking about that all night. But there's nothing to worry about, huh? Inquisitor Matthias has always told us, don't do anything that would embarrass him. But you got your ass kicked in front of all those slaves like some mud on the street. The reason why we've given you free reign to do as you please is because we had high hopes for you. When you discovered that the first Tartarus worshipper, we thought you had a special gift, Shahak. But do you know how many Tartarus worshippers you managed to hunt down in the last 6 months, including that first one? 2. Just 2. My superiors are starting to doubt your abilities. They're tired of putting up with your nonsense. And now you made a mockery of the title of Agent of the Inquisitor. Ned, please, give me one more chance. I'll do anything, please. First, you have to do right by us. Kill that guy who humiliated you. Then I'll decide what to do with you. That means if I can even manage that, I will no longer be worthy of wearing the red agent uniform. Use this. This is Tartarish worshippers. Ned, it was in the room of the Tartarish worshipper you caught before. It's up to you whether to use it or not. But you have nothing to lose either way. Whether you choose to don't regret it later. Slam. Shahak the Mad Hound, the common enemy of all slaves on the hunting team. I've killed a whopping 26 slaves at the temple in the last 6 months. Going back to being an ordinary slave now, he's not going for none of that, chat. Would mean certain death at the hands of the slaves on the hunting team. Not a chance. Things were finally starting to look up for me. I worked so hard to escape the misery of being a slave. I can't let it end all like this. That bastard's gonna die, not me. Keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Yes, sir. People need to know their place. Otherwise, they'll get tossed aside like him. Talent. The fool. He has no idea that I only helped him create a diversion. Still, thanks to Sahak's antics, the head of the Temple Knights has let their guard down. I will infiltrate the raid of the Temple Knights and intercept the item. While I'm at it, I'll get rid of the head of the Temple of Knights in the dungeon. And we Tartarus worshippers will control the Temple of Light's 3rd parish. Ned Stryer, disciple of a leading Tartarus worshipper. The crucial mission will change the fate of the Tartarus worshippers. I can't let anyone get in my way. Alright, look into that guy for me. Which guy you mean? He was using our martial arts techniques. The only people who know those techniques are the master and his disciples. Did the master send him here to help us? Then why didn't he approach me in the usual way? He's a suspicious character. If I'm not careful, he could leak information about us. So I used Sahak to test him. If he's not on our side, then we'll just have to get rid of him. Sigh, I can't believe this. I thought he was just some lunatic, but look at that. Well, what do you think? Are you kidding me? I freaking love it. Anyway, let me make sure I have everything right. Items and sell. 1 predator corpse, no monostones, brains, and some bone damage. Items to purchase. 5 advanced enhancements. 1 miraculous rosary healing. 1 salamander stone, silver alchemy set rental. Blessed sun herbs, blessing moon herbs, antler, etc. There's nothing here I can get for you. The problem is the money. These items cost 5,000 gold altogether. You'll have to bring me another 3 predators. No problem. I'll have them for you in 3 weeks. Just make sure you get my stuff ready. But first, I'll need one more favor. Chapter 9, chat. Chapter 9. Ahem. Now, we all know each other, but let's just introduce ourselves again for the. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh. Upvote chat. We all know each other. Let's just introduce ourselves again for the new guy. This is Marco, our unit tanker. Nice to meet you. This is Dale. He's only been with us for 3 months, but he's an excellent sword fighter. And this is our promising new member, Zephyr. Alright, drink up, everyone. Why are you all so tensed up? Lighten up. Zephyr is here to help you. Uh-oh. Looks like he's not happy. Is the food not good enough for a welcome party? This is the best I could get. We're all in debt too. Let's just say one thing. I don't drink horse piss. Gasp. Wow, cool. Where the heck did you get that? I got this drink from White Rose. It's a luxury item that most slaves could never even dream of buying. Have a drink, everyone. Here's to us working together. You know what? You're a nice guy. I make them look good and improve their track record, and they help me steal monster corpses. Whether we like it or not, we're all in this together until the raid. I was in the same unit as Gote in my last life too, so I know him pretty well. All I have to do is coach him about what to do. But as for the other two, they weren't alive at this point in time before, so I don't know them. Will they cooperate, or will I have to get rid of them? I guess I'll have to find out soon enough. People take a liking to those who give them what they want. Money for those who like the money, success for those who are thirsty for success. In that case of people who like to feel important, all you have to do is build them up a bit. But there's always at least one irritating exception in every group, and I'm not the type to play nice with someone who doesn't like me. I don't like that guy. The assignment is a big deal for us. Right now, I'm level 4 and you two are level 5. But as you know, even getting promoted by one level totally changes the way people treat you. I need your cooperation. Be nice to him. I still can't believe that Miner saved us and you made a deal like that with him. I get that it's your call since you're the head of the unit, Gote. But shouldn't you have asked us before deciding anything? I'm sorry, Chad, that was bad reading. To be honest, I can't help but wonder if maybe he made up that whole story and tricked you while you were unconscious. A miner being a predator all by himself, don't be ridiculous. Then who be the predator? Me? That's in that deal. If anyone finds out, we'll be sent straight to prison, or we could even be executed, monster corpses. Keep it down, someone might hear you. He's already part of our unit. Besides, we agreed to split the rewards 3 ways. Let's just wait and see how things go. Wait and see? No way. Those two are hopeless. Gote, our leader, has no clue what he's doing, and Marco only likes him because he bought him that booze. I refuse to accept him. I know trouble when I see it. Oh well, if he's scamming us, we'll find out soon enough. Talking big isn't enough to survive in our line of work because we're the hunting team and we raid dungeons for a living. Eterin, a cave tower that was carved into the side of a mountain centuries ago. Wow, I didn't know there was a place like this just 2 days riding distance from the temple. Do people live in those caves? How interesting. Then the inside is even more interesting. They have everything from living rooms and bedrooms to the kitchens and guest rooms. That's why people sent on missions this way by the temple, or people traveling to the temple to be cured often stay at the inns here. You should have brought us here back then. Not when the place is already crawling with monsters. Mana perception. A mana skill that enhances your perception by surrounding your body with the mana or spreading it on the ground. It picks up on the contours of an object within the mana field, any movement, and especially mana infused objects, allowing you to feel them as vividly as if they were touching your skin. A black steel spider in here. Yeah, I found traces of it at the entrance. Here's the plan. First, we'll avoid the spider webs and head over to the hole where the baby spiders are. Then, we'll pour a paralyzing drug in the hole, wait for a minute, and kill them all. I'll have to keep mana perception running for a while, so it won't be easy. But they sleep during the day, so if we just approach them carefully. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This isn't a question of it being easy or not. If that thing in there really is a black steel spider, there's no way the four of us can beat it on our own. Black steel spiders, spider-type monsters with a thick outer skin as hard as steel. Swords can penetrate their skin, and they have powerful attacks. And above all, they reproduce extremely quickly, allowing them to create an army in no time. Going after a black steel spider nest is way harder than beating an adult predator. We aren't strong enough to beat it by ourselves. This time, let's just report the dungeon to the temple, or at least take some people from the combat team with us. That's a good idea too, huh? If you don't think you can handle it, you're welcome to staying out here. I can clear the dungeon by myself. Anyway, I didn't expect that, but that only confirms my suspicions. This guy is definitely a con man. Hunting that predator by himself and fighting Inquisitor Agent Sahak, I didn't see any of that with my own eyes. And now he claims that he can beat a black steel spider nest by himself. It doesn't make sense that someone with that kind of ability would end up in this unit. That means this dungeon can't be that dangerous. I bet he thought we wouldn't come with him if he scared us off. Let's see how long he can keep this. He can keep up this little bluff. What have I done? Well, I want to come off. Crap. Time to get started. Last chapter, chat. Last chapter. Chapter 10. Let's see. Is there anything new in the chat? No, there isn't. Okay. Chapter 10. Time to get started. So right now this bug is biting him, but I remember the guy has like that skill that makes his body impenetrable. What's wrong? Surprised you can't sink your teeth in? Yep. Wham. Gather around, everyone. This is only a plan, of course. There's no telling what actually happens in the dungeon. So if we ended up in a situation where we have to fight, let's do this. Marco, cover your hammer with my cloak. Dale, go cover your weapons with your own cloaks. Most swords can't cut their webs. Use your cloak covered weapons to break through the spider webs. It's working. Even if the web sticks to the hammer, these things aren't very strong. I can't keep swinging my hammer. Damn it, just how many of them are there? Dozens, hundreds. They're too many to count. Buzz off, you little creeps. Hey, hurry up. Then when we've gathered all the monsters around us, I'll deal with them. Did we get them all? The cut's deep. I shouldn't have underestimated them, and I can't believe I'm relying on this guy to help me. This is so embarrassing. Drink up. It's a mixture of recovery water and some medicinal herbs. It's similar to a potion. He was aware of the entire situation the whole time we were fighting. The range and precision of his mind perception are on a completely different level. That means he's probably also knows that I was the first one to get caught in the spiderwebs. Aren't you going to say anything? We all make mistakes. Just try not to do it again. Actually, he isn't that bad. I had to train a lot of unskilled fighters in my past life too. Most of them were hopeless, even if I told them exactly what to do. But this guy was totally focused while I was explaining everything. He has potential, and he's the type of person that needs to experience things for himself. Words alone aren't enough. He seems suspicious of me, but by the time I beat this dungeon, he'll have probably made up his own mind about whether to stay outside the dungeons from now on like a coward or to stop being so stubborn and follow my lead. So now they're just fighting these spiders, I'm assuming. It worked. The paralyzing drug slowed them down. Unlike their backs, their bellies are soft, so aim for the belly. He was right. He's been right about everything. From the monster's habits and characteristics to their weaknesses. He even knew the best way to beat them. How does he know all that? Who the hell is this guy? Nice deal. Piece of cake. Yep. Not bad for a start. Keep it up. Jeez. We had a hard time just beating one big spider. How many did he kill? Let's rest for a minute. Gote, take out the food. Okay. What line of work were you in before? I wasn't an adventurer. No, I mean, were you part of a big guild or did you study with a famous master? I'd like to know too. A master, you say? By the way, there's only the boss room left now. Great, what should we do? You've done your part. Now I need you all to leave. To be continued.